Hey friends, it's Kikarin here. Welcome back to my channel for another video. This time we'll be talking about some upcoming Nintendo Switch games. Let's jump right in. First on the list we have Fall Guys. Fall Guys is a unique battle royale type of game that was released back in 2020. The game was only playable on PlayStation and PC found on Steam and the Epic Games Store. Play as a cute bean against up to 60 players with the option to queue up with a few friends. Each match contains a variety of obstacle courses, team games, and mini-games. There are multiple rounds in a match, and essentially, this is to knock out the majority of players until there is only one standing. The fight to qualify for the next phase becomes more and more intense with every round. Do what you must to earn that crown, whether it's shoving other players out of the way or just racing your way to the top. There are ways to earn adorable outfits and costumes for your beans for free, but there are also cosmetics available for purchase. What's going to be crazy is that Fall Guys is releasing on Switch along with PlayStation and Xbox for free. You will also be able to play for free on PC, and this is all releasing June 21st, 2022. That is only in a couple weeks from the release of this video. Next on the list is 2 Point Campus. I've played quite a bit of 2 Point Hospital and enjoyed it very much, so it's only natural that I'm actually really excited to play 2 Point Campus, which is planned to release on August 9th, 2022. Instead of managing, building, and tending to patients in a hospital setting, you are now in charge of your own university. There's a ton of cute humor and ridiculous situations that the announcer and patients would bring. I can only imagine how much more humorous everything can be on a college campus. I bet the classes and professors are super silly. We can put our students through math lectures like night school with a K. Work your way to run as close to a functional campus as you can. Watch how your students learn and grow throughout the years. Looks like there are gonna be a lot of class clowns in this university. Next up, we have No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky released back in 2016 for PlayStation and PC, with the later release for Xbox One in 2018. The game we had received on release was rough around the edges, to say the least. It left many excitable fans angry and disappointed. Over the years, Hello Games actively worked to fix and exceed original goals and promises for the game. The product we have now is vastly different from the one we had on release. I have spent many hours and lost countless nights of sleep in this third-person action survival adventure game. Explore, craft, build, survive, and become an overseer of your own settlement in this amazing space game. What's cool about this game is that there has never been any other game to use procedural generation at this scale. So there are endless planets and systems to discover. There are also many different life forms you will come across while exploring. Pick up words here and there from different languages as you travel across the galaxies. No Man's Sky does have a storyline, but players can choose to ignore it or pick up the quests whenever they want. It is planned to release on Nintendo Switch sometime this summer. Next up on the list we have Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. To be honest, I haven't played or know too much about Pokemon. I've only played Pokemon Shield, Pokemon Unite, and a Pokemon game on my Game Boy as a child, and quite frankly, I don't recall which it was. I've always been a bit hesitant on getting into this series since I'm not too familiar with all the different types of Pokemons and evolutions. It can become quite intimidating when there's so many, and I feel like everyone knows it all except for me. But with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I feel like this is finally my chance to jump in the Pokemon universe. With everyone not really knowing what's going on with this new game coming out, since everything is just really different, and different is exciting. From my understanding, whenever Pokemon releases, it comes out with 2 versions. Each version contains slightly different obtainable Pokemons. If you want to correct me, I'm more than willing to read up some more on Pokemon in the comments down below. While you're at it, like the video and subscribe for more of my content. I usually showcase cute and cozy games, but not limited to. I also post playthroughs that can help brighten up your day while at work, gaming, or just want some company while relaxing. What's super exciting about this game coming up is that never before in a Pokemon game could we explore, fight, and catch Pokemon with up to 4 friends. Better yet, you don't all have to be in the same area. There's also going to be different biomes in this game, so be sure to dress your character up accordingly. In Pokemon Scarlet, you will meet Professor Seda, and in Pokemon Violet, you will meet Professor Turo. Each is carrying out research in certain lore passed down in the region. Only last week did we get to see the official trailer of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. There's no official release date, we just know it's planned to release sometime later this year. Next on the list we have a spooky mystery game. If you're like me and have never heard of Oxenfree or played the first game, don't worry. The sequel has an entirely new story that is not connected to the first game at all. Play as a girl named Riley who is returning to her hometown, Kamina, to solve a mystery, but what she finds there is more than what she bargained for. Oxenfree 2 is a narrative adventure game that is inspired by 1980s horror movies, with every choice in conversations and dialogues shaping your future. For meaningful relationships, or just ignore them, take potentially dangerous risks to see where it takes you. You might be able to save the future in these adventures, not just for yourself but for everyone else too. How will you handle this supernatural mystery in Kamina? The release for Oxenfree 2, Lost Signals, is to be confirmed sometime in 2022. I typically steer clear of anything with horror in it, but the art style for this game is super charming. I'm quite intrigued by that alone. Next on the list we have Bear and Breakfast. Transform a long-abandoned shack into a successful bed and breakfast for nearby tourists who might wander into the forest for a remarkable wilderness adventure. Might I remind you that you're running the bed and breakfast as a wild bear named Hank? With an enormous amount of customization in building up a tourist attraction in the middle of the forest. You can add guest rooms, bathrooms, and entertainment rooms with the option to decorate each individually. Keep an eye on your guests and be sure they will have a happy stay to increase your reputation. There are so many characters to meet, and there are also side quests you can choose to complete to uncover the rich lore in this game. Bear and Breakfast is planned to release sometime this year. I'm very excited to manage my own bed and breakfast this year. And for the last game on our list, if you like cats in games like Stardew Valley or Animal Crossing, this might be a game for you. Mineko's Night Market is an absolutely adorable social sim adventure game that celebrates Japanese culture. You play as Mineko, who recently moved to Mount Fugu Island with her big cat-like friend Abe. Together you can gather, craft, eat, and enjoy all the perfect cat friends. You can sell gathered resources and handmade crafts at your market stall. Be sure to help your neighbors and restore the struggling village back to its former glory. There are also plenty of mini games to enjoy after a long day of work. Oh, and you can breed cats as well. We don't have a planned release date for Mineko's Night Market yet, unfortunately. And that wraps it up for this video of upcoming Nintendo Switch games. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!